thank you very much, everyone, for coming. We have a full house today, which is delightful. On behalf of the Economic Society, I'd like to welcome you. To those who've been here before, thank you for coming again. You'll also have heard that lovely buzz. So you may not know the person sitting next to you, you might have seen them before, but I think it's very great, people like mine getting together to talk about a topic that we are all passionate about. I would like to welcome you on behalf of the Economic Society. A quick tip, unless you're online, your name tag. Please wear your name tag so people know who you are in the coffee queue or at lunch. Your name tag is also your magic pass to unlimited coffee from the bar at the back. So please don't overindulge, but feel free to take advantage of that. The other thing is we've done a thing where the speakers have little gold stars because as they behave well in kindergarten, they're behaving well today. So they've got a little gold star. So if you see one with the gold star, please talk to them. Also, if you've got a little tick, that means they're members of the Economic Society. Now, we have the President, Peter Abelson, here. We also have David Osmond, who is nominating for being the next president. If you want to nominate, you're also welcome to do so. Our annual general meeting is in 2 days' time. What I also want to do, of course, is acknowledge Deloitte. Deloitte are our venue partners. If you are here, you'll understand what a fabulous venue it is. The great view, the enormous sort of joy you get just from looking out the window if your speaker gets boring. The next thing I would like to acknowledge is our administrators. Now, administrator is a very small term, but if you see Unica, our previous administrator who's come back especially for this event, and our new administrator, Michelle. If you have any problems, any concerns, please go and do that. They've been enormously helpful in setting the event up. However, I'm going to speak quickly and start with an acknowledgement of country. I don't have a clicker. Thank you. Right. Oh, interesting. Please talk among yourselves for a moment while, as usual, the technology. We do have a bit of an AI theme today. This does not mean the technology will work. I'll start talking anyway. Look, being here at this site, I would like to, I'll read the acknowledgement of country to get the words right. But I think when we do an acknowledgement of country, just like when you do a CBA, it's important that it's not a rote thing, that actually you give it some thought, you give it some purpose. Standing here today, if you look out the window, there is a fabulous view. That view, take yourself back more than 200 years, none of it was there in terms of the buildings heading off to the horizon. This was all Aboriginal land. So we begin by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land on which we meet today, the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation, and pay our respects to their elders past and present. If people are interested, you might know that 2 streets over that way, there was a rather forlorn flag that's supposed to mark the first point where European civilization or European settlement came to Australia. And if you go over that way 1 street, you'll have the Museum of Sydney, where you can see a set of miniatures of the entire First Fleet. But as you walk in, there are 2 replica bark canoes of Indigenous people. So we are on a site where acknowledgement of country is particularly relevant. The next thing I'd like to do is let you know about what we do as the Economic Society. It's a volunteer. We would love to have more people come, love to people join. It was a big year for us this year. We had the ACE 2025, the 100 years of the Economic Society. Event went extremely well. We broke even this year. We did it 7 years ago. We didn't break even. And we even thought of not doing this event because of that. We've got 2 presenters here who are redoing some of their very good presentations because as part of the program, you might want to speak to them about the event when you do that. The next event's going to be in Canberra in July next year, so keep your mind out for that. But the real thing about that is, one, we're a bit later this year because of that, and thought we weren't sure whether it's going to work. Thank you all for coming. The event is for you. You make it possible. You also fund the event by your companies who are sort of paying for it, and you make it possible for people online to watch. So thank you very much for that. Next thing we're going to do is a couple of tips. Right, this is an article came out last month in the Canberra Times, I think. Anyway, it is not everybody loves cost-benefit analysis, surprising people in the room. Particularly important, not at all, cost-benefit analysis for major projects. We'll talk about this a bit more through the day, but it's important to remember, people who are converted, that not everybody is that. Oh, and this is the Chief Minister for the ACT, Andrew Barr, who said that. Next slide. Right. Also, not everywhere is very pro cost-benefit analysis at the moment. That picture is of Lisa Robson. We had her talk a couple of years back, and she is very heavily involved in the Society for Cost-Benefit Analysis in the US that produces the Journal of Cost-Benefit Analysis. And I won't let you read all of that, but I recommend you go onto their website, you have a look at their thing called On Balance, which is their commentary. And in the US, the presidential order that encompasses requiring cost-benefit analysis for regulation has been expanded by the current administration. However, rather than encouraging more cost-benefit analysis, what that has done is brought more agencies under the responsibility of the president. Presidential order that encompasses requiring cost-benefit analysis for regulation has been expanded by the current administration. However, rather than encouraging more cost-benefit analysis, what that has done is brought more agencies under the responsibility of the president. So, and there's a concern, will cost-benefit analysis aside? I'll just read the blue bits. In practice, cost-benefit can be better to be described as a voyage of discovery. And the bottom line, what's most important is not the end result, rather it's the way we learn along the way. Now, coincidentally, the other great bastion of cost-benefit analysis in the English-speaking world, the UK Green Book, which some people might be aware of, has been reviewed. It was reviewed this year, and it's going to change next year, 2006. One of the things they're trying to do is look at distribution, look at regional areas, a couple of other things, but also de-emphasize the greater than one, less than one BCR, and make it more about the journey, the experience, and what we learn along the way. So interesting. Next. Sorry, we'll try the quicker. Okay, I like a quote. So dumb questions. Last year we had a question about, does anyone remember the question we had last year? Of course, no one wants to put their hand up and talk in a big room. So what we've done is, it was about rogophobia. Rogophobia is the fear of asking questions. We're trying to counter this. It'll be easier when we have breakouts because the rooms are smaller. And the pressure's there, because here's just random quotes. Judge a man by his questions rather than his answers. Science mind, not so much by brain answer, ask questions. A lot of pressure on questions here. I'm very fortunate to say that our good friends at Deloitte have installed AI into these rooms. So if you in fact ask a dumb question, it will filter it, adjust it, and get it so the presenter will hear it as a smart question and the rest of the audience will hear it as a smart question, and you will look brilliant no matter what you say. So please feel free to take advantage of that AI and ask questions. It's a sign of appreciation that I know your presenters like, and we want to hear from you in the audience. It's not just about the people here. Also, I almost forgot, if you think of someone you would like to see next year, or anything for an EA event, or you know of someone who would like to talk, or you'd like to talk yourself, please approach one of the people with the little gold stars or the ticks on them. We would love to have you involved. Next question. Okay, right now, we have a exercise. We're going to use Slido a little bit, so I'd like you all to open your phones and try and find Slido if you have. I think you've been pre-warned. The question we have for you is, and you can look on the screen or in your program, what is the missing word? There is a word missing from this program. I didn't do it when I put it together or when the team put it together, but there is a missing word. Everyone opens Slido. We're going to use it during the day. This is a test question. We'll have another one coming. So if I give you just a minute, Slido, please open them up. Anyone who hasn't got a mobile phone, put up your hand. That would be really interesting. Okay, so I'm assuming, and you've got the program in front of you, it's up here. We'll now open the Slido. Could you open the Slido? Slido has crept onto the stage. If you're actually looking online, please do this as well. You're welcome to. Right. We might pause on the Slido. Okay. Please put your answers in. It's going to appear. It's going to be exciting. It'll be fun. We're just creating tension. Wait for it. Oh, here's the, oh, no one's, what's happening here? Okay, so here's the question. Oh no, that's the next question. What's the missing word? Did we get an answer? I'm so glad we practiced this because it'll make it easier to work when we really want to do it. Oh, 2 participants are typing. That's good. 4 participants are typing. This is exciting. Intelligence. Oh, we don't have any intelligence. September. That's a good guess. AI. Keep going. Come on, put your 2 cents in. Naturally, words are filtered as well, so don't do that. Opportunity cost, AI question, September, coffee. I'll give you a clue. It is actually in large, it should be in large font. It should be towards the top of the program, the missing word. AI, academic, that was, I know who did that one, it was Peter. Deloitte, yeah, well, I think the word Deloitte appears, I'm not too sure about that. Bagel, bagel's a good word. Prizes, oh, we want prizes, that'd be nice. Hyphen, oh, interesting program, okay. All right, I think we're just about done. This was everyone's got Slido working. That was the aim of this exercise. The missing word is actually in the headline. It should be social cost benefit analysis. Technically, that is what it is. It's a part of welfare economics. We are so used to it, we drop the word social out of it. Because when we're doing the sort of economics we do as economists, it's for the good of the people of New South Wales or Australia, for the reference group. So we got so used to using that term, cost benefit analysis, we forget that it's social. The other reason that social is missing, this event, if you're here, it's a social event. Definitely take the advantage to talk to the person next to you. Say hello to someone at coffee and tea, ask questions, be involved. So next question, which is the real one, and I apologise for, I'm going to try and finish on time. The next question, oh, people already started, right. Okay, this is interesting. Oh, it's a strange order of how we've done this. The reason we've asked this question, oh, it's moving around. Oh, it's having fun. This is how well we think people will do with AI. When will it be ready? When will we be able to do it? Oh, it's moving around massively. We haven't got enough participants. We've got 16 people. Please vote on this one if you like. This is the real meat in the sandwich we wanted to do today. Have we got the percentages on that? Oh, okay. Normally it sends you percentages and I'm not good enough to guess, but okay, keep voting. We'll cause it there. So basically, the room is going pretty much for in 2 years, AI will be able to do an average quality CBA with minimal human assistance. Right, we'll keep voting if you're still, we'll come back to that later. Next slide. Okay, so 2 years is winning, 5 years is there, now is not very good. Some people, 10 years, I think we've got a never, but we've lost that one. We might have some nevers. Back to our presentation, because we asked that same question at the end of last year's CBA forum. And of course, everyone's excited with AI. It does wonderful things like that. It's going to be warm and lovely. It's also a little bit creepy as well. And there's also some questions about AI and how it's going to be used. Next slide. Yes. This big question about the veracity of what you get out of AI. That's all just stuff that AI does very easily. Next slide. Oh, okay. We might have lost our results. A couple of quick questions. Seek simplicity and distrust it. These are other quotes that I think are worth keeping in mind where AI and CBA overlap. Next one. I really should be able to do this. Right, one we've used before. All models are wrong, some findings are useful. People might remember that from George Box, and if you did your econometrics, you'd know your Box-Jenkins. Next one. Keep going, just click them all. Okay, this is an interesting one. The purpose of computing, not economics, is insight, not numbers. Now that's Richard Hamming back in 1962, well before AI came on. But the reason I've got these up here is because of the last one, which is an Alfred North Whitehead quote from over 100 years ago. Civilization advances to the extent of the number of important operations we can perform without thinking of them. Now, this is the crux of the question we asked before. At what point will important parts of cost-benefit analysis we'll be able to do without thinking them? But the flip side of it is, what bit do we really need to think of and not give away? Okay, keep going. Now, just for fun, this is actually, if you're worried about what we think of, This is a 1970 textbook on cost-benefit analysis that someone read. It has the Fortran code you would have to have written to be able to do a regression, because there was no Excel at the time. Also, shortly after that, we got that annoying figure up in the corner. Anyone remember Clippy? Put your hand up if you remember Clippy. Yes, older people remember Clippy. He was an annoying little add-in that came with Microsoft. So we've sort of been in this journey before. Next. These are the results. That's results we had from, hey, we got there. These are results we had last year. So we've had a move. People have moved up towards 2 years. They've gone back from 5 years. It's only been a year since then. Not so many 10 years and never. So in that year, we've had a change in people's views about when that's going to happen. And I think we're pretty much done. I'm sorry. Right, that's it. This is now the point. This is now the point. I'm sorry about the glitches. This is now the point where we get to quickly take you through our first presenter.